Hi everyone, this week we've got another returning guest, Bryan from Gazeal. We're going to be talking about instant reservation agreements, a new thing Bryan's doing. So Bryan, quick introduction please, and then we'll get on to the questions.
Yeah, so I'm Bryan Mansell, and I'm the CEO and founder of Gazeal, co-founder of Gazeal. Been an estate agent since God's dog was a puppy, very long time. Seen it all. The only thing I haven't done is written a book about it, but that might come later on.
I like that. So look, I want to ask you first off about the latest invention, instant reservation agreement. What does that mean for an agent?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it an invention really, but what we've actually done is the Gazeal process is a full partnership with agents where they work with us and we get upfront information, AML, title checks, and then they have the option to use a reservation. But a lot of agents have to go through that quite a long process to get to the point of doing a reservation. And the market we've definitely seen begin to change a little bit. Supply and demand balance is beginning to change a little bit. Buyers are we're seeing a few more fall throughs. The data supports that. So what we decided to do was say, look, if you're an agent and you're out there in England and Wales and you've got a problem on a sale, or you have a request from a seller because there's two offers to get a deposit, or who's the best buyer, we thought rather than go through a full onboarding with Gazeal and a full partnership, you can just dive in, contact us, ask us to do a reservation. We will talk to your seller and your buyer, and we can get the whole thing done in about 20 minutes with a title check. So we thought we'd release it to everybody because the agent network that works with us are all using reservations now, and they're all really experiencing positive feedback from clients, sellers, and buyers. And of course, they're getting deals through a bit quicker and having less fall throughs, which we thought we'd open up to everybody without the need to onboard.
Listening to you, I do like the fact that it's instant. I do like the fact that you can do it with any agent at any point. I think that's a great, great asset.
Sorry to interrupt. The instant part is basically we do not want to be holding up a sale when an offer is being made and the seller's considering it and so is the buyer. The instant part is the fact that we will jump immediately onto any request for an instant reservation and expedite that quickly, so we're not holding the deal up. But the thing to remember is what you're going to also find with an instant is you're going to be able to test someone's commitment very, very quickly. And that's what you need to do as an agent to get the deal together and get it moving.
So obviously I want to ask you about, why you sort of come up with it, why you made it. So I know you've obviously given us some points there, but what was is it the barrier to entry and agents making sure they use it? Is that why you kind of wanted to bring it to the table?
Yeah, well, look, we started Gazeal a couple of years back, as not everybody knows, but a lot of people know, because I felt there was something missing in the transaction part. You had great technology for marketing of a property, some great technology in lettings to help with the process, but there was something very, very clearly missing from estate agents, sales businesses, that when you put a deal together, you're passing information from a buyer to a seller, keeping your fingers crossed that what you're being told is accurate, with a very difficult ability to prove it. And we thought by putting it, and I have been there obviously as an agent, so putting a reservation in front of a seller and buyer, whether they sign it or not, is a test of whether they are committed or not, and you can start a process with a lot more clarity than ever before. We just wanted to make sure that everybody, the whole market, has access to doing that. And if they don't want to onboard and do upfront information, that's up to them. But at least make sure that your clients get the chance to lock in the deal, because most people want it now. We've seen that.